They have the most interesting way to walk.
One of the great benefits Russ and I have by traveling around Africa in our Land Rover is that we get to meet some amazing people. People like Lisa and Ellen doing good for Africa's wildlife. Lisa founded the Tikki Hywood Trust back in the 90s. Like me, you might not have even heard of the pangolin, let alone seen one, which was my privilege of when we went to visit Lisa and Ellen. One of the most remarkable accomplishments of Lisa and Ellen is that they work together with the authorities. Many people struggle with the authorities, and rightfully so. There's a lot of issues going on when you're trying to deal with wildlife conservation. However, Lisa and Ellen have managed to work together with the authorities. They work together with government officials to not only sustain the laws, but actually to change them where they're not in favor of wildlife. So actually, while we were visiting with Ellen and Lisa, Lisa got a call from one of the local authorities to say that another court case was pending for another poacher. I think since Lisa and Ellen have been involved, there have been 65 poachers that are now behind bars for up to 9 years. So I guess Lisa and Ellen made a choice that working together and getting cooperation and collaboration is a most effective tool to really get things done in the best interest of wildlife. Recently, they produced a handbook which summarizes the laws, and these handbooks are now given to rangers, local police officers, so that when they catch someone in the act of poaching or in possession of something they shouldn't be in possession of with regards to wildlife, they know exactly what the law is, and so they know how to book them. Because that is a problem throughout Africa, where the incorrect procedures are used, and so when a case goes to court, they cannot be tried effectively because it has been documented incorrectly, or facts that needed to be collected were not collected. So Lisa and Ellen are very involved in Zimbabwe in getting things accurately documented so things don't slip through the cracks once they hit the courts. And now they're starting to work with other countries to do the same thing. So hat off to Ellen and Lisa. Now pangolin take a particular type of rehab. Many other animals can be fed by people. Pangolin cannot. You can't just put a plate of ants and termites, which is the pangolin's diet, in front of them. They will not eat it. They have to go forage for their own ants and termites. So how do you do that? Well, at the Tikki Hywood Trust, each pangolin there who's being rehabilitated has a minder. And these minders go for walks with the pangolin every day for 4 hours. We had the privilege of accompanying them for a while. To give you just a quick glimpse into the visit that we had with Lisa and Ellen, let's watch this brief video.
That's for 2006, that's going to be our big move forward. Is 2016, sorry, yes, 2016, that would be.
And when I say just a farm, it's a farm.
But that showed me that you can come together as a group of people, and you can have a goal and you can work towards that goal. And you might have differences between the now and the then, but you can overcome them. And that.
How are you? Good. How is everything? Have you got my child? Is that Nini?
Yes, she's waking up with 1 o'clock because there was a secretary and the other visitors. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
So this is our baby. This is Bambanani. But she was born in captivity. So for us, quite an important animal if we ever go the route of breeding.
Oh, okay.
Might need water look. Yeah.
You tell them apart. Because obviously, yeah, you get to know them like you know people. I'm going to take a look at them. Well, don't they all look the same? Okay,
They get access to natural water, but we also offer them water in a bowl back at the room.
So the ants sometimes bite their faces.
Oh, they do get bitten terribly.
I was going to just looking her.
Yeah. Very interestingly, the Chinese pangolin can actually close its eardrum. There's a small muscle just in the eardrum where
more the rescue, and then that's specifically pangolin related.
the rescue.
Basically, this is where she was paralyzed from here all the way down. So both her back legs didn't work, this didn't work, her tail didn't work. So she was incontinent in everything.
We do, when you're set, when we get into the pens, it's activity feeding. So, my boy. My boys. Let's have a snake disappeared down a hole and they were trying to dig the snake out to kill it and they found 2 baby servals. So I don't believe.
If that's the story, yeah.
She, as a tiny little kitten, was actually caught in a guinea fowl snare. So her front leg was caught in a snare and we were actually quite worried. We thought she might have permanent damage to that front leg. These guys are so special, they're not even considered to be a pet. Okay, so generally speaking, your average person may not eat a pangolin. Okay, but what they do believe, however, and this is where it gets quite convoluted, is the Shona culture has very strong ties to the spirit.
Thanks for joining us. Please share this video, and if you care to, make a donation to help save the pangolin.